We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Knights. The Knights are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Striding in, Dante Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For St. Louis, the right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Ready with the 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ken Griffey Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Jim Palmer is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So striding in, Corey Ray, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. A little roller toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Joe Morgan batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Ball.
2-0. Morgan, a native Texan, very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Once again a 3-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Calhoun. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A solo shot here to left. Number 14 on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
To the plate now, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. You see the great batting average coming in. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calhoun will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, The center fielder.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Junior's in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. Leading off the inning, Tony Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Perez, a Cuban-born ball player. He was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Fred McGriff. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Fred.
Pitch on the way.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Batting fifth, the pitcher.
At the plate now, Chris Herman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Calhoun. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Junior's coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
So now to the plate, Nolan Ryan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Popped him up. Lindor over to his left, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Indiana is out in front here, 2-0. Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Bryson Stott.
First offering on its way.
That's the ball.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Now batting, Jim Palmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. First pitch on its way. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 28.
Stepping up now, number 28. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's down.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
DeShields is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dante Bichette.
Riding in once again, Dante Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bichette, here it comes. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box now, Corey Ray. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Standing in now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And another foul ball. Ray gets his lead at first, nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runner goes for second. Bouncer to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, George Brett. Pulled toward right center field. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So striding forward now, Andrew Jones. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. From the stretch. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Perez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Fred McGriff.
At the plate, Fred McGriff, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Fouled away. And this one gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch, as the run will score from third. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Knights are out in front 4-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr., and it's fouled away. Griffey Jr. is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Jr.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Tony Perez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Cole Calhoun. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
0-2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here's the utility man Chris Herman to bat now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Calhoun will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Digging in, Delino DeShields. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Herman is under it. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Brady Beals will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. No home runs as of yet and 6 RBIs. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Number 28 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Fouled off. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Now in the box, Dante Bichette. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And this will be fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Knights lead this one 4-1. Thomas Pannone, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 46.
Now to the plate, Corey Ray. He'll lead things off as we begin The home fifth.
The left fielder, Story.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count now. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Skied down the left field line. On the move is Calhoun, and no one will track it down. The next 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Lindor into shallow left. He's there to make the catch, and wow, the runner breaks for second. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Calhoun coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box, Andrew Jones, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Calhoun looks up. Goodbye, home run. Andrew Jones, a 3-run home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Ryan Stanek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, first baseman, Fred.
Standing in now, Fred McGriff. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fouled away. Popped him up. Chapman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run through 5 innings, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. The next to bat for St. Louis, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A shot down the first baseline. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Correct.
At the plate now, Tony Perez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. One run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Matt.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 7-1. Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Charlie Culberson.
First offering on its way.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Ready with the 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Delino DeShields is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Nolan Ryan, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Corey Ray. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. Indiana is on top here, 7-1. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Bryson Stott. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Yoenis Cespedes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Fouled off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Number 28 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Ray. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dante Bichette.
Stepping in now, Dante Bichette. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. DeShields is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Indiana leads it 7-2. Ryan Harper gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, George Brett. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
To the plate now, Andrew Jones. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Brett isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Fred McGriff. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Calhoun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Chris Herman. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Lindor has a play. And that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Billy Wagner has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Wagner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Perez.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ray waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate, where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
All even now. 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
2 balls and a strike now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. Still 8-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Charlie Culberson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 00. Delino.
Digging in and looking for more. Delino DeShields is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Number 16 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Riley Andro.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one.
1-0.
The 1-0 finds the zone. Strike one. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Perez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Raleigh Fingers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Fingers.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The pitcher, number 33, Ryan Parker.
Casey Ziegler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Casey Ziegler.
Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting, number 28.
Ready once again, number 28. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Right there for strike one.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first two guys of the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Behind 0-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. St. Louis, good night.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-2 tonight's final. Indiana jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nolan Ryan earns his 8th victory of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Jim Palmer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.